welcome to Wolfreaper Tech. Today we're going to be going ahead and talking about hand straps. So, with the Oculus Quest and as well as the Rift S, the controllers, you can go ahead and it comes with a normal strap. I can go ahead, I'll show you a picture, but otherwise, boom. You know, the normal strap. So if you already have one of these, it's kind of like if you ever played the Wii. Put the strap on your hand, you know, tighten it up, you know, and then you got the controller, you know, stuck to your wrist. So that's one way of going ahead and doing it. But since the Valve Index, everyone wants to go ahead and have like that fingerless, you know, you let go of the controller. Well, they now have it. So, I have a couple different kinds. I got the Kiwi, and I have the AMVR. So, let's see who, you know, does the best. Alright, so if you're in the market for one of these things, they're both, you know, both great products in my opinion. But, obviously, one of them's got to take the cake. And let's figure it out. Alright, so as you see what I'm talking about, hands, you know, I can let go of the controller, I have the controller. I would not go ahead and still try to throw and let go, you know, with the controller, but you can go ahead and tighten it on where, you know, it should still stay on your hand, but again, I just don't recommend, you know, let's try throwing a baseball, you know, and stuff. If you're going to go ahead and feel that your kids or you yourself is going to go ahead and be a little reckless, keep the wrist strap instead, or you know, use it in addition. Keep it around your wrist, so on and so forth. You know, if you feel that you're going to go ahead and throw it at a TV, at a wall, you know, these controllers are not cheap. You know, I think it's like what, just about $80 just for one. So, yeah, let's not break our new toys, right? Alright. So, Kiwi. We'll start with that one. Kiwi, I'm going to go ahead and say this. Great product. It's cheaper than the AMVR. So, if you're in a budget, you know, and you know, you got to make a decision, you know, you might get stuck with the Kiwi if that's all, you know, you want to, you know, spend your money towards. I'll put prices and everything, you know, over in the pictures like I normally do. Also, everything will be in the description in the bottom. I'll have it linked with the Amazons and all that other good stuff. So always keep a look at the bottom. So again, with Kiwi, comes as a single strap. Well, no, excuse me, not a single strap. Two straps. I don't know how well we can see this stuff. Alright, so yep, there's one part. Here's the other part. And as always, I will have pictures, you know, up. So how does this work? Well, if you already have your Oculus Quest or if you already have your Rift S, then you should already know how these connect. But if not, I'll let you know. Your controller, the battery compartment, which a lot of people complain that, you know, oh my god, I'm playing Beat Saber and it's starting to slide off and there goes the cover. I don't have too many problems with it, but, you know, at first when I was playing with it, I did have some, you know, sliding of the doors. We'll go into a little more detail with some of that stuff, but for now, in the controller compartment, you will go ahead and see that little notch. Well, that notch is where the Kiwi or your regular wrist strap goes in. It just kind of slides in there. Honestly, I think they could have done a little bit better on, you know, how this all gets put in. I mean, heck, honestly, even just having a like small like circle, you know, wherever, so you can string it through would have probably been better in my opinion. But hey, this is what they wanted to do. So anyway, with this, you go ahead and take your new Kiwi, if that's what you want. Put that in there, and then as that part goes there, then you got the other part. Now this is a very interesting design right here as well. There's two ways to go ahead and put this on. Either one, they wanted you to initially go ahead and put this all the way up and through and have it like so. You know, just right around there on the top. Now as you see, that's not how I have it. I have it up here. So, because I felt that having it right around the buttons and everything was not great, but each one will give you a different feeling on, you know, how this goes around your hand. Instead, no, I went ahead and put it, you know, up on the ring, and I haven't had any issues with it there. You know, again, as I said, you know, it stays on. You can go ahead and Velcro it as tight as you need, where, you know, ever the placement is. I don't know, again, it's a solid product. Solid product. And as I said, it's cheaper too. But that being all said, let's go on to the AMVR. AMVR. Interesting. So, in my opinion, a little bit more comfortable than the Kiwis. So, the way that they have you go ahead and do this, and I'll show you here. So, and again, picture's going to be up. But, yeah. So they have a thing where you go ahead and just slide in, you know, the controller into this piece. Now this will go ahead and make it obviously a little more bulky on the bottom. Positive note though, it has grooves. So, you know, when you get, you know, those sweaty hands, if you're one of them people that, you know, just get really, you know, really sweaty. Or, you know, you just, you know, there's breathing grooves in here, and as well as, because it's textured, you know, you're able to hold on to it a little bit better. So, you know, other than that, slide it in. Now, problem with the whole thing having this is that you can't go ahead and get to your batteries right away. You would have to take the whole, you know, thing apart, and we'll get into that in a second. But you'll have to take it off in order to get into the battery, unlike the Kiwi, where you can go ahead and just pop off the cover just like normal. And you still have the full-fledged feel of the controller itself. You know, you don't have, you know, anything, any other textures, whatever, you just have the plastic of the controller. If, you know, you're a purist per se, you just don't want to have any of those covers on or anything like that, again, that might be, you know, your bet. With AMVR, it does add a little bit more bulk. So if you have smaller hands, this may not necessarily be for you. I'd say my hand is about a medium-sized hand. Not too terribly large, but, you know, I'm not small by any means. So, yeah, no, definitely, it doesn't feel bad. It doesn't feel bad in the hand at all. Once again, though, how they have this wrapped up, I showed you the bottom, I showed you the plastic part, you know, but how does this all connect? Well, you go ahead and put that onto the bottom, as I said before, and then they got these little Velcro strips, and you go ahead and slide the Velcro strip at the very top, and then, you know, it connects inside each other, it makes a little ring, and you ring it just kind of like how the Kiwi, you know, I showed you how that did. Well, you're just ringing the Velcro right on top. Where, as I said, how I like my Kiwi one, the Kiwi is just a O-ring. And just like any O-ring, you go ahead and slide in, and then, ta-da, you make the loop. So, but with AMVR, they go ahead and have you put through the hole, and you have various different holes on here. If you want me to show you how to go ahead and put one of these together, leave a comment in the bottom, and, you know, we'll see what happens. Honestly, no one's left me any comments yet. I would like to have some feedback. Tell me how I'm doing. Let me know. I see that I'm getting views. Still working on the subscribers. You know, for the ones that have subscribed, I thank you very much. You know, you guys are awesome. For everyone that's just passing on by, hey, no worries. As I said, you're not gonna make me cry. But you know, once again, you know, follow if you like to keep continuing on with where I'm trying to go with this channel. Anyway, bring this back. Through the holes, you go ahead and can put. They got different straps. So they're different color straps too. You got, you know, the white and black. They give you 2 white and blacks, and then they give you 2 colored ones. I have already the blue one on here, and then they have a red one. What does that remind you of? Little Beat Saber right there? So, alright, well, then you go ahead and put the thing through the hole, put it down. Then they come with another clip. There is a clip that goes right into the bottom. So, as you're already starting to see, there's a little bit more to put together and to do with this one, with the AMVR, versus the Kiwi. Kiwi is just 2 straps, plain simple. AMVR has a lot more to do, but it's a lot better quality so far, you know, here. So they got a little spring-loaded thing. You have the spring in there. That's how they are able to go ahead and change the tension on it. So you hold down that little spring, and then you can pull it in and out to however you want to make it fit on your hand. So, honestly, the way AMVR feels, as I said, it feels a lot better in my hand on the texture, the feeling. I can make it as tight as I need. You know, it's, you know, I mean, I'm not trying to throw it, as I said, don't do that. But again, it's not going anywhere. It's just wee going all, you know. But yeah. So in the verses, you know, Kiwi versus AMVR, I'm gonna give this to AMVR. They have a solid product on here. If I'm not mistaken, though, this is a $20 product with the AMVR. The Kiwi, the prices keep fluctuating, but that's Amazon for you. Kiwi, I think last I saw, might have been in around the $12 range. I've heard other people getting it for $10. I've heard, you know, it going up as well. So I think when I got it, it was around 12 bucks. So, but as I said, the AMVR is 20, and honestly, it's well worth the, you know, the price point for it. But with the AMVR, it is a pain in the butt though to go ahead and change your battery. As I said, it gives it more girth, you know, on your hands. So if you have small hands, I mean, there's a lot more that you know, going into it. But again, it's a solid product. But as I said, don't knock the Kiwi. Kiwi is, you know, pretty good as well. As I said, you know, I mean, you can go ahead and tighten it up as much as you need. It's a little bit more difficult to do this, you know, one-handed, you know, sometimes. Trying to get the Velcro, and then you're like, okay, trying to line it up. You know, whereas for the AMVR, you just hit that button and you give a tug. You know, this, again, you're trying to go ahead and do. And I mean, you can always take it off. Okay, so I got it, you know, where I think it's going to be good. And, you know, I can go ahead and then put it all and then slide my hand through. I mean, you could do it that way too. But, you know, are you going to have it tight enough? Are you going to have it loose enough? Are you going to have it just right? I mean, what are we, the 3 bears and Goldilocks? I mean, either way, not a bad product. So, once again, AMVR did win on the race on this, and I want to go ahead and throw it out for AMVR. I did a previous video, you know, on the covers for the eyes. Unfortunately, AMVR did not take that one home. Again, if you want, go through the, you know, the videos and take it a gander. But once again, you got the nose piece and the eye piece, you know, for your Quest. I love that they go ahead and give you these things. I mean, it's costing them out of their bottom line, sure, you know, but I mean, when they're charging $20, you know, okay, you know, I mean, they might be able to go ahead and knock off another, you know, 50 cents or $1, you know, by doing this, but they're probably mass producing this stuff so much. But for the people that don't have, like, you know, the eyepiece for the Quest to go ahead and put, you know, on the inside, so you don't get the laser, you know, or not laser, the burn, you know, you don't want to go ahead and burn your lenses, you know, with the sun. Again, AMVR, you guys are doing a good job. Keep it up. So yeah, that's what I got for you today.
5 hours later.
Like, subscribe. You're not gonna make me cry. And as normal, take it easy. The boots up. Yeah. Right before I'm about to edit. Now you want to go ahead and say hi to everybody? Yeah?